tutorial starts with a song, but it's only a few seconds long.
Computer animation. Computer animation. Computer animation.
Let's get started with animation. Hello folks, 4,000 subscribers, which is certainly pathetically low for other channels compared to other channels, but it's amazingly high number and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. We talk about the foot today, and the foot is a trivial thing you might think, but it's not trivial at all. And when you hand over a skeleton to a professional animator who wants to make creatures walk around and jump and run around or sit down, etc., you need to hand him or her over a skeleton which is easily animatable. And if you start with a simple skeleton, the animator will say, no way, this is far too complicated, I cannot take care of all the separate joints you deliver here. So out there on the internet there are several excellent tutorials which are actually quite complicated about foot IK and FK, which is basically how to animate a foot. And I show you the beginning of a standard procedure to enable somebody to animate a foot motion. Sounds complicated, and well, let's go for it. Here is the outliner, and I have a standard layout here, and when we click here we see all the 4 views, and I hover the mouse over the side view, briefly click or tap the spacebar, then I'm in the side view here. You find curved surfaces, polygon modeling, sculpting and rigging, and the skeleton world is the rigging world in Maya. You can as well get it right here when you change this to rigging, and then you find under skeleton the create joints tool and the create IK handle tool. They are the same ones as these 2 icons. This is the create joint tool and this is the IK handle tool, and this tutorial is about nothing but these 2. So let's start with this icon here, and we create a hip somewhere here and a knee somewhere here, an ankle of the foot right here, the ball of the foot and the tip of the foot. And when we press enter we have a skeleton. Now when you want to make this walk, maybe you remember that from other tutorials, and I did a tutorial about basics of joints and skeletons, which is actually quite popular. I put the link in the description below. You will know that you must not translate these bones. Just a brief reminder, when I want to translate this, I stretch the joint up here, and that's certainly not natural. So all I do is rotate it. And if you start working with this rotation, how will you be able to animate the step of a foot? This is really complicated. Let's undo this until we are back to the very beginning. When you look at the outliner, you see all the joints here in a hierarchy. Press and hold the key Shift and open this whole section. Then you see all the joints, 5 joints, which are currently in the scene. Now, in order to make this animatable much more easily, we need this tool. And we double click it because we want reset the tool, not the rotate plane solver, but a much more simple solver, which is called single chain solver. So we click with this cross here on the first joint and on the ankle joint, and you see that green line appearing here. And the nice thing about the IK handles is that you can move them. Actually, it doesn't make sense to rotate them, so you press the key W and already you see some interesting motion of your foot and of the whole leg indeed. We create yet another IK handle from this joint to that joint, and yet another one from that joint to the very end. So we have 3 IK handles. And in character animation you should immediately rename them, which I won't do. When you choose this one, as you've seen, this happens here. And you see, with just moving this single IK handle, you get quite a natural way of motion here. And lots of rotation take place when you use IK handles. Let's pick the second one. And you see, you get this rotation, so you have a foot which is already quite nicely animatable. But how do we actually make it to make a step? Because when we move this handle forward and backward, the the tip of the toe makes strange things. There's a nice way to show you a different procedure here. You select all 3 of them. So with all 3 of them selected, and you move them up, and you see all of a sudden you have a very, very nice animation for the stepping foot. Let's undo this. And this is already a sign that we need to group them. And in standard character animation layouts, you would typically create a group or create a curve which shows the outline of the foot, which is something you find in other tutorials. I just create a group. So with these selected, I click Control G for group. I think it's under Edit, Group, Control G. So now I have a group here, and when I open this with the Shift key, I have all the 3 handles here. They are under that group. So I don't have to deal, let me close this, I don't have to deal with the IK handles anymore, and not with the joints anymore, but just with that group. So we have a group, and this is important here. The group was created in the center of the scene, which is very good indeed, because we have translation values of 0. So if you move that group, which is basically a set of 3 IK handles, over here, you have lots of different values here in the translate section, and when the character animator wants to set the foot back to its original state, he or she will just set them back to 0. So the foot is where it started with. And now you can start to animate, and for that purpose I show you something which you don't need to know for this, but which is quite handy here. Click on the icons which you don't want to use here. For example, the rotation and scale, visibility maybe as well. Right mouse click, and then you lock and hide the selected. So they go away here. So when you press the key S now, right here at frame number 1, you only keyframe these 4 parameters, the translation and the visibility. You can go forward to, say, frame 50 and move your group over here and set another keyframe for these 4 values here. So this is how the foot behaves now. So this is the starting point for creating an animation for a foot. It can get much more complex because we need to talk about pivots, for example, when certain parts of the foot rotate and others don't. But this is far too complex for a 9-minute tutorial, and we're about to finish now. Well, have a good day and bye-bye.